Hello, good day guys. So ito yung pang part 16 sa tutorial natin about sa differential equation. So pag-usapan natin ngayon is about sa general solution of a homogeneous equation. So homogeneous equation pag-usapan natin ngayon under sa linear equations with constant coefficient. Tapos under second order kasi tapos na tayo sa first order. Then okay, yung auxiliary equation na may distinct roots, repeated roots tapos imaginary roots. So, paano natin mahahanap or paano natin isusulat si auxiliary equation? For example, may differential equation tayo na nasa second order na y double prime plus y prime plus y is equals to 0. So, ito, magle-let tayo ng variable na dapat pag mag-let tayo ng variable, pwede natin gamitin as algebraic function. For example, ito. Mag-let tayo ng m, which is commonly yung ginagamit na m or other kahit anong variable, i-let lang ninyo into y prime. So, kapag isulat natin to, magiging m squared plus m plus yung y, that is, yung variable 1, equal to 0. So, ito, pwede natin yan i-solve by factoring kung perfect yung equation natin or by quadratic equation or kapag naka more than 2 degree yung ano natin, yung exponent, so we can use the synthetic division. So, ito yung pinakita ko lang yung pag-formulate ng auxiliary equation. Okay, let's continue. So, any linear homogeneous differential equation daw with constant coefficient. For example, this equation is a linear homogeneous differential equation. So, paano natin malalaman yan? So, check ninyo guys yung right hand member. So, kapag na-equate yan sa 0, that is the homogeneous differential equation. Tapos, kapag yung right hand member natin is naka-equate into function of x, so sabihin natin naka-function of x, ito. So, that is we can consider it as non-homogeneous differential equation. Okay. So, the auxiliary equation for this equation daw is of degree n. So, let its roots be m1, m2, up to mn. So, kung ilang degree yung ano natin, yung ilang order, kapag yung differential equation kasi, yung kung ilang order, 'di ba, napag-aral natin 'yan, kung ilang derivative. Pero kapag i-transfer natin into auxiliary equation, pwede natin 'yan tawagin na or tatawagin na 'yan degree. So, the second degree. Okay. So, kapag ito yung mga roots natin, pwede natin 'yan mahilagay sa general solution na the logarithmic base a raised to m1x or yung y2 naman raised to is equal sa a times, actually ito baka kayo malito, equivalent yan sa a, base a yan, or simply yung y1 natin is a raised to m1x, tapos yung y2 daw natin is a raised to m2x up to yung y in natin, that is a raised to mn x. Yun, yung pagsulat. Okay, so kapag makukuha natin yung yung general solution pala kapag i-sum up natin lahat ng lahat ng distinct roots corresponding na may nakadikit na constant. So, ito from this given equation, we can write the general solution in this form. So, y is equals to C1 times a raised to m1x. Then, plus natin yung pangalawa, c2, e raised to m2x plus up to the arbitrary constant cn, e raised to mnx. Okay, yun ang pagsulat ng general solution kapag in terms of distinct roots. So, kapag repeated roots, kapag imaginary, iba din yung pagsulat. Okay, so, may tinatawag ring differential operator uh, sa differential equation. So, let D denote differentiation with respect to x. D squared differentiation twice with respect to x and so on. That is for positive integral k. So, ito na lang yung tingnan ninyo. Ibig sabihin daw niyan, we can substitute the derivative of k with respect to x into this form. For example, may double prime plus y prime plus y is equals to 0. Pwede natin isulat in terms of differential operator. So, we can use this, or we can write this into this form. D squared plus D plus 1. Of course, yung y times y is equals to 0. Yun. Pwede natin isulat. So, magamit natin yan. May mga problem na encounter kayo. So, mamaya, may example na in terms of this differential operator. Okay. So, let's have an example for this topic. So, solve the equation. The third derivative of y with respect to x minus 4 times the second derivative of y with respect to x plus dy over dx plus 6y is equals to 0. So, kapag kunin natin yung auxiliary equation, so let natin si m is equals to y prime. So, ito, magiging m cubed minus 4m squared. Ito, galing yan dito. Yun. Then, yung m natin, ito yun. Plus 6 is equal to 0. So, ito yung auxiliary equation. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin yan gamitin or pwede natin yung i-factor yung auxiliary equation na formulate natin. So, ang tanong ngayon, paano natin kukunin yung roots? So, may mga process, commonly by factoring. Ito, pwede natin yan i-check natin kung pwede natin makakuha sa factoring or pwede rin by yung quadratic equation, pero hindi yan applicable kasi naka third degree. So, ngayon gagamitin natin yung pang grade 4 na solution, yung synthetic division. Naalala pa ninyo? So, bali, ito, kukunin natin lang yan yung coefficient. Tapos, gagamitan natin yung synthetic division. So, ang coefficient na yan is 1. Ito, negative 4. Tapos, 1. Tapos, 6. Kung naalala niyo yung inverted na division. Tapos, magli-let tayo dito ng possible roots. So, ang pinaka-common or pinaka-madaling mag-assume is kailangan mag-base tayo rito. Ang factor ng 6 na yan, pwede 2 times 3 kasi positive. Pwede rin negative 2 times negative 3 or pwede rin negative 1 times negative 6. Pwede rin positive 1 times positive 6. So, lahat yan factor. So, commonly, kasi even number yan, unang i-assume natin is positive 2. Okay, so positive 2, assume natin. Tapos, kailangan yung magiging result rito is magiging 0. So, ang process nito, so bring down natin yung first na coefficient, then, multiply tayo doon. 1 times 2, 2, then, plus natin rito. plus negative 4. So that is negative 2. So negative 2 times positive 2, negative 4 plus 1, that is negative 3. So negative 3 times 2, negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So yun, naging 0, ibig sabihin yung 2 is one of the root of this equation. So mag-assume tayo kasi nakuha na natin yung possibility na 3 yung kasunod. So let's say 3. Okay, bring down natin yung 1. 1 times 3 minus 2, that is 1. 1 times 3 minus 3, that is 0. So tama na. So dalawa na yung roots na nakuha natin, 2 and 3. Pero yung degree natin is naka third degree. Ibig sabihin, tatlo yung roots na makukuha natin. So from this given equation, pwede tayo mag-assume ng positive 1. So try muna natin yung positive 1. Kung positive 1, bring down 1 natin. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, that is 2. So hindi ito nag-0. So mali yung assumption natin. So dapat mag-try tayo ng negative 1 naman. So try natin. 1 times negative 1 plus 1, that is 0. So ibig sabihin, ang negative 1 is one of the roots of this equation. So ito na yung magiging roots natin. So kung makikita ninyo, ito na yun. That is negative 1, 2, and 3. So may susulat na natin yan sa general solution in form of this. So C1 times A raised to, yung negative 1 na yan, ito, or matatanggal naman yan is negative 1 times x is negative x din. Okay? Then plus C2, A raised to, yung root na to, that is 2x, plus C3 times A raised to, yung 3 na root. Yan. So ito na yung general solution natin. Ito yung general solution. So that is one of the example of distinct roots. Okay, mag-sample pa tayo ng isa. So ito. So ito, gumamit na siya ng differential operator. So 3 times, the quantity 3 times d cubed plus 5d squared minus 2d times the quantity y is equals to 0. So madali lang. Ito can be written into the auxiliary equation in this form. Magiging 3m cubed plus 5 squared minus 2m is equals to 0. Then by synthetic division, makukuha na naman natin yung roots. So kanina pinakita ko na yung solution. Pwede i-direct ko na lang din. Pero pwede rin, no? Pwede rin i-solve natin. Sige, try natin yan by synthetic division. So 3. Okay, 5. Then 2. Then 0. Maglalagay pa tayo ng 0. Kasi, di ba yung 3, dapat descending up to the raised to 0 na exponent. Squared, 1, tapos 0. Okay. So, yung 0 na yan, i-check natin dito, yung huli, yung last term, automatically, yung factor niya ay 0 lang. So, try natin dito kung 0. Okay. So, 3 times 0, 0 plus 5. 5 times 0, 0, negative 2. Negative 2 times 0 plus 0, so that is 0. So, 0 is one of the roots. I-try natin is yung negative 2, kung mag-0 siya. Bring down natin si 3. 3 times negative 2, negative 6 plus 5, that is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 2, positive 2, plus negative 2, that is 0. So, tama, negative 2. I-try natin si 1/3. Okay. So, bring down natin si 3. 3 times 1/3, positive 1, plus negative 1, that is 0. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung roots natin. So, thus, pwede natin yan isulat na sa general equation, general solution. Okay, pwede natin isulat yan. Y is equals to C1 a raised to 0 times x plus C2 a raised to, sa second roots natin, that's negative 2, that is negative 2x plus C3 a raised to the negative 1/3, so that is 1/3 times x. So makikita ninyo, ito naging C1 na lang kasi yung a raised to 0, that is equivalent to 1. Kaya mas pwede natin isulat yung general solution natin in this form. Huwag yung kaligtaan yung x na yan, that is base a yan. Okay, so let's continue. So maliban sa distinct roots, of course, hindi parehas yung auxiliary equation na mag-formulate natin. Minsan may lalabas na repeated roots na yan. So any linear homogeneous daw, homogeneous, hindi non-homogeneous, dapat homogeneous. Okay, so the general solution daw, pwede natin yan may sulat in this form. Kung mapapansin ninyo, same lang. For example, yung root natin is lahat B. Lahat B. Up to the, of course, B lang lahat. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, C1 times a raised to bx, yung pangalawang term, or yes, yung pangalawang term, nagdagdag siya ng x. So, ibig sabihin, so once na magre-repeat yung roots ninyo, magdadagdag lang kayo ng x variable sa kasunod na from the first term na same yung roots. Tapos, for example, tatlo sila. Yung kasunod na yan, magiging, for example, C3 times x. Di ba naka a raised to 1 lang yan? So, dapat maging x squared a raised to bx na daw yan. Yun. Ibig sabihin, habang paparami yung same na roots na makukuha ninyo, magdadagdag kayo ng exponent sa x. Yun. From 0, ito actually, may x dito yan eh. Pero, x raised to 0. Ito, x raised to 1. Tapos, kung pangatlong roots na yan, a raised to 2. Kung may kasunod pa na same na roots, may a raised to cube times a raised to bx, and so on and so forth. Okay, ganyan. So, for example, solve the differential equation, the quantity d to the fourth minus 7d cubed plus 18d squared minus 20d plus 8 times y is equals to 0. Okay, so ito, hindi natin yan makaya sa by factoring. Automatically, gagamit tayo ng synthetic division. Okay, so ipakita pa ba natin? Sige, pakita natin. Okay, so check muna natin yung possible na root. Ito yung last term, 8. So, ang possible na factor ng 8 is 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Pwede rin 1 times 4 times 2. Then, pwede rin lahat negative. So, try natin isolve. So, pag isulat natin sa auxiliary equation, ito yung magiging kalabasan. May m to the fourth minus 7m cubed plus 18m squared minus 20m plus 8 is equal to 0. Then, sulat natin yung mga coefficient. Magiging 1, negative 7, 18, negative 20, then yung positive 8. So, automatically, ito itatry natin yung tatlo na yan. Okay, yung positive 2. Bring down 1. 1 times 2 minus 7, that is negative 5. Negative 5 times 2, negative 10 plus 18, that is positive 8. 8 times 2, 16 minus 20, that is positive 4 or negative 4 would say. Okay, so negative 4 times 2, that is negative 8 plus 8, that is 0. So ibig sabihin, yung 2 isa sa mga root. So ang hanapin natin yung root is dapat 4 kasi ah ito, 4 naka 4 degree yung ano natin, auxiliary equation. Okay, try naman natin ulit yung 2. Kailangan lang talaga mag-0 yung huli. Okay, bring down natin 1. 1 times 2, that is 2 minus 5, that is negative 3. Negative 3 times 2, negative 6 plus 8, that is positive 2. 2 times 2, 4 minus 4, that is 0. So, tama na naman. Ito na naman isa nating 2 kasi ito yung factor ng 8. Bring down 1 natin. 1 times 2, 2 minus 3, that is negative 1. Negative 1 times 2, negative 2 plus 2, that is 0. So, tama na naman. I-try natin ng positive 1. Bring down 1 natin. 1 times 1, 1 minus 1, that is 0. So, tama. Ibig sabihin, ito yung magiging roots natin. So, kung makikita ninyo, ito yung roots natin. So, pwede natin yan isulat in this form. So, y is equals C1, of course, a raised to x kasi para sa 1. C2, a raised to 2x para sa 2, unang 2. Then, sa pangalawang 2, C3, dagdag tayo ng x. Kasi same yung roots nila. Okay. Then, yung pangatlong 2, C4, a raised to x squared na siya. So, nag-plus 1 yung x natin. Actually, ito, mayroon yan x raised to 0 nga lang. Ito raised to 1, then a raised to 2. Kasi tatlo lang yung repeated natin, so hanggang 2 lang tayo. So, tapos, pwede natin i-factor out si a raised to 2x kasi yun ang common sa tatlong terms. So, pwede natin yan isulat in this form. Maging y is equals to c sub 1 a raised to x plus the quantity c2 plus c3x plus c4x squared times a raised to 2x. So, ito na. Mani-mani. Okay. Let's have another example. Okay, solve the equation. The fourth derivative of y with respect to x plus the 2 times the third derivative of y with respect to x plus the second derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 0. So, simply, write muna natin into an auxiliary equation. So, ito yung magiging auxiliary equation natin. May m to the fourth, 2m cubed plus m squared is equal to 0. So, i-check natin kung kailangan pa ba natin maggamit ng synthetic division. So, for this auxiliary equation, kahit hindi na kasi ang common sa kanila is m squared. So, pwede ko i-factor out sa m squared. Magiging m squared na lang din minus, plus 2m plus 1 is equals to 0. Ito, alam ko yung factor kasi that is perfect square ng galing sa m plus 1. Squared is equals to 0. So, yun na yun. So, kapag i-equate ko yan, yung dalawang factor na yan, so magiging, ano yan, 4. Kasi m is equals to 0, isa, m is equals to 0, 4 yan kasi dalawang m plus 1. Tapos, m plus 1 is equals to 0, so m is equals to negative 1. Same sa pang-4, which is m plus 1 is equals to 0, so m is equals to negative 1. So, therefore, yung roots natin is 0, 0, tapos, yung negative 1, tapos, negative 1. Okay. So, ito, pwede ko yan isulat. Yung magiging general solution natin is y is equals to c1 a raised to 0 plus, okay, ito yung 0 na yan is repeated, di ba? So, magdadagdag ako ng x. C2 x a raised to 0 plus C3. Ito yung C3 is hindi na yan, ito yung pinakaunang root sa pangalawang repetition ng root. So, hindi ako mag-apply ng x kasi yung x is applicable lang yan kapag mauna or may mauna ng same na roots. So, C3 a raised to negative x. Ito na, magdadagdag na ako ng x kasi yung ilalagay natin is same sa negative 1 na nauna sa kanya. Okay, plus C4 times x raised to negative x. So, pero alam natin yung lahat ng number of variable with exponent to 0 is magiging 1. So, that is y is equals to C1 plus C2x plus C3 a raised to negative x plus C4 a raised to negative x. So, kung mapapansin ninyo yung sagot natin is same. Kung gusto niyo i-factor out pa yan, pwede yun i-factor out. Pwede sabihin na C3 plus C4 times x. Then factor out natin yung a raised to negative x. So, same lang yan. Okay. So, no sweat. Okay, so another problem is kung roots natin is imaginary. So, ito yung medyo madugo. Although hindi naman madugo, kailangan lang natin i-convert yung imaginary roots or imaginary number into a real number by substituting of trigonometric function. Okay, so consider a differential equation, the function of the differential operator d of y is equal to 0, for which the auxiliary equation the function of m with respect to x so is equal to 0 has real coefficients. From elementary algebra, we knew that if the auxiliary equation has any imaginary roots, those roots must occur in conjugate pairs. Thus, so kung may homogeneous differential equation tayo, tapos yung roots natin, let's say m1 and m2, of course, a plus ib or bi, then I minus IB and B. So, makikita natin, ito yung imaginary roots. Yung nakadikit sa I. Tapos, yung A, that is the real numbers. So, ang kailangan natin i-transform ito. Yung nakadikit sa I. Okay. So, kapag daw yung A and B are reals, and B is not equal to 0. So, ito yung magiging general solution natin. Y is equals to C3 a raised to EX times cosine BX plus C4 a raised to EX times sine BX. Okay. Yung C3 na yan tapos C4, actually, mahabang derivation yan. So, yung C3 and C4 na yan, may pinanggalingan yung madaming constant. Pero kung gagamitin natin sa panibagong equation, pwede na natin yan sabihin na C1 or C2 dito. Okay. Kung mapapansin ninyo yung a raised to EX, ito yung A, which is ito yung the real number, kung makikita ninyo. Tapos, yung A plus, yung positive IB, that is correspond sa cosine. That is cosine. Pero yung negative imaginary number natin, that is correspond to the sine trigonometric function. Tapos, kung makikita ninyo, yung angle na yan, B, that is the imaginary number. Ito yan. So, ito yung dapat ninyo tandaan. Kapag yung conjugate pairs ninyo is positive, so automatically, gagamitin niyo is cosine na function. Kapag negative, that is sine na function. Tapos, ito pang tandaan ninyo, yung magiging exponent ng base A, that is dapat real number. Ito yon. Tapos, yung magiging angle ng trigonometric function natin, that is the imaginary number. Okay. See you. So, mag-sample tayo, guys. Okay. Solve the equation d cubed minus 3d squared plus 9d plus 13 times the quantity y is equals to 0. So, kapag isulat natin yung sa trigonometric function, into the auxiliary equation, ito yung magiging result natin. So, m cubed minus 3m squared plus 9m plus 13. So, by synthetic division, so makukuha natin to. So, try natin by synthetic division. Maging 1, negative 3, 9, and 13. Then, ang possible na roots natin, di ba yung 13, ano yung factor niya? That is 1 times 13. Pwede rin negative 1 times negative 13. So, i-try muna natin yung positive 1 kung mag-0. So, bring down 1 natin. 1 times 1, 1 minus 3. That is negative 2. Negative 2 times 1, that is negative 2. Plus 9, that is positive 7. 7 times 1, 7. Plus 13, that is 20. So, hindi ito nag-0. Ibig sabihin, mali yung assumption natin. So, balik natin. So, mag-assume tayo ng negative 1. Kasi that is one of the factor ng 13. So, bring down natin sa 1. 1 times negative 1, that is negative 1. Plus negative 3, that is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 1, positive 4. Plus 9, that is positive 13. 13 times negative 1, negative 13. Plus 13, that is 0. So, ibig sabihin, so negative 1 is one of the factor or root ng auxiliary equation natin. So, anong last na naman is that is 13. So, yung 13 na yan, kung makikita ninyo, masyado nang malaki. So, that is impossible na makuha. So, pero i-try na lang natin. Maging 1 times 13, that is 13 minus 4, that is 9. So, 9 times 13, 13, mana natin. 27, carry 2, 9 times 1, 9, so 11. 117, plus 13 pa, so 20, carry 1, that is 20, 10, carry 1, that's 30, so 130. So that is impossible. Hindi na yan ma-solve. So balik. Okay. Kapag isulat natin to into the auxiliary equation, di ba from m cubes, magiging m squared na lang yan. Kasi nabawasan na ng isang root. Minus 4m plus 13 is equals to 0. Okay. So, mahirap natin yan ma-factor. Pero may ibang process yan. May ibang way. So, kung naalala nyo yung sinasabing quadratic equation, yung x equals to negative b, positive and negative, the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So, yun. Okay, so, solve natin to. So, bali, ito, safe na yan. Alam na natin na mayroong isang negative 1. So, by quadratic equation, kunin natin yung coefficient lang. Ito 1. Ito is negative 4. Tapos, ito is 13. Tapos, yung general equation ng quadratic equation, that is A, B, and C. So, kapag ilagay natin to, so, makukuha natin yung dalawang factor ng auxiliary equation. So, negative b natin, that is negative times negative 4. Positive and negative. The square root of b squared, that is negative 4 squared. Minus 4ac, which is 4 times 1 times 13. All over sa 2a, that is 2 times 1. So, simplify natin to, so magiging positive 4 plus and minus the square root of ito, that is 16, positive 16 minus, so 4 times 3, that is 52. Tama ba? 13, 12, carry 1, 4, that is 52. Okay, minus 52 all over 2. Okay. M is equals to 4 positive and negative, the square root of 52 minus 16, ilan yan? That is 36 ba yan? Ito 12, so 6, naging 4 na yan, so 36. So negative 36 over 2. Okay, ang problema natin dito is yung 36 is negative. So pwede sana natin ma-extract or mailabas yung 36 kung hindi positive, yung hindi negative. Pero pwede natin yan ilabas, maglalagay tayo ng imaginary na symbol. So ito magiging 4 plus and minus the square root of 36 is 6. Pero negative siya, dapat mag-apply tayo ng negative I, ng I, or the imaginary, all over 2 is equals, so divide natin ng 2, that is 2 plus and minus 3i. So ito na. So naka third degree tayo, ibig sabihin tatlo yung roots natin. So ito na yung roots natin. Lagay ko rito. Yung roots natin, yung nakuha natin ng negative 1, that is m1 to m1. Ito yung m2 natin, of course, yung 2 plus 3i. Yung m3 natin, that is 2 minus 3i. So ito na yun. So pwede natin yan isulat sa general solution. Okay. So magiging general solution natin is equals, so y is equals sa c1 times a raised to, ito negative 1 yan para rito, plus c2 a raised to 2x. Kung nakaalala ninyo, ito yung a, 2x times cosine 3x, ito yung para sa positive. Yung root na yan, ito yun. Yung root na to, ito yun. So that is positive, magiging cosine 3x. Yung angle na yan, ito yung imaginary number. Plus 3, c sub 3 times a raised to 2x, yung 2 na yan, that is the real number. Magiging sine tayo kasi negative. So sine 3x. So yun lang kadali. Ito na yung general solution natin ng differential equation na to. So makikita natin mayroong imaginary roots. So we can eliminate the imaginary roots by applying the trigonometric function. Okay, so mag-sample pa tayo ng isang sample pa tayo. Okay, so solve the equation d to the 4th plus 8d squared plus 16 times the quantity y is equals to 0. So ginamit naman dito yung differential operator. Okay, kung papansin natin sa auxiliary equation na m to the 4th plus m squared plus 16 is equals to 0, actually that is the product of m squared plus 4 times the term itself. So, ibig sabihin, dalawang basis siya. Or simply, by factoring na lang, yung mano-manong factor or pinakamadaling factor. So, ma-check natin, m to the 4th, that is m squared. Yung 16, that is 4 times 4. Positive 8. So, dapat positive to. So, ito yun. Ito yung natin. Yung roots. Yung factor. Pero kung makikita natin dito is fourth. So, 4 na roots dapat. Okay, so kapag kunin natin yung roots, so m squared plus 4 is equals to 0. So, m is equals to positive and negative the square root of negative 4. So, that is positive and negative 2i. So, same yung isa. Kunin naman natin. Actually, same lang yan eh. So, maging m is equals to positive and negative 2i. So, ibig sabihin ng roots natin is dalawang positive 2i tapos dalawang negative 2i. Yun. So, ito yung roots natin. Okay, so ito yung magiging general solution natin. So, paano yan nakuha? So, of course, sulat natin dito. So, magiging C1. Sa 2i muna natin, 2i. Kunin yung 2i. So, a raised to, wala tayong a. So, that is 0. Times positive 2i, that is cosine 2x plus. Ito pala yung pinakaunang 2i. Positive 2i. So, masundan siya ng another 2i na naman. So, that is repeated. So, dagdag tayo ng x rito. A raised to, wala tayong a. That is 0. Cosine 2x. Plus, yung negative 2i naman. So, that is C3. A raised to, wala tayong a. 0. So, magiging sine yan. Kasi negative 2i. Sine 2x. Then, yung pang-apat na root natin, that is negative 2i ulit. So, magiging C4. A raised to 0. Tapos, sine. Wait lang. Kasi, pangalawang 2i na yan. So, mag-apply tayo ng x. Yun. That is 0. Sine 2x. Then, lahat ng variable number na may exponent na 0, that is equals to 1. Ito, 1 yan. So, ito, pwede ko yan may sulat sa C1 cosine 2x. So, medyo pumapangit na yung sulat. Mahirap kasi pag mouse lang. Plus C2x cosine 2x plus C3 sine 2x plus C4x sine 2x. Or pwede natin i-factor out si 2x tapos si cosine 2x tapos si sine 2x. So kapag i-factor out natin yan, ito yung magiging result. Magiging C1 plus C2x times the quantity cosine 2x plus C3 plus C4x the quantity sine 2x. So yun lang. Ito na yung magiging general solution natin, guys. Okay, so yun lang, guys, for today. So, of course, huwag niyong kalimutan, guys, mag-follow and mag-subscribe sa YouTube channel ko, sa RC YouTube channel. And of course, please shares na lang, guys, para makadagdag sa mga followers. Guys, kung may comment kayo, don't hesitate to comment below. And of course, you can PM in Messenger kung may mga request kayo. So, thank you, guys, and God bless. Good luck sa mga mag-exam, sa mga civil engineering student natin dyan mag-exam this November examination sa board exam. Thank you and God bless.